Happy New Year, everybody. Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for medical freedom and curative medical therapeutics, both of which are in short supply in the 21st century. Thanks for your time. This is my New Year's message. 2026, if you think we have medical freedom, if you think that post-COVID censorship has lightened up regarding all things medical, you are mistaken. I'm a licensed naturopathic physician. I have 37 years now of clinical experience helping people to recover their health with science-based, clinically verified, science-based, clinically verified, science-based, clinically verified healing therapeutics. 37 years, licensed and regulated. 3 months ago, I streamed a live Q&A that I have for my subscribers. By the way, on my website, leavebigpharmabehind.com, leavebigpharmabehind.com, you will have immediate access, exclusive access to hundreds of hours of self-help health recovery information, tutorials, the intention of which is to help you to become the hero of your own health recovery, to extract yourself effectively and efficiently from the conventional medical mousetrap by using science-based, clinically verified healing therapeutics, which you can start to use right now, today, from the comfort of your own home. The intention of my information is to empower you and everybody in your family to learn what to do to support and promote your body's built-in God-given ability to fix itself, because your body has a built-in God-given ability to fix itself, and you are unaware of this. So as part of my subscription, I have 1 hour of Q&A twice a week. It's 2 hours a week of live Q&A for my subscribers. And 3 months ago, I live streamed my Q&A to my YouTube channel, and YouTube shut me down for 3 months, saying that I was generating false, dangerous medical content, and that's just ridiculous. It's alternative to the mainstream medical narrative, for sure, but it's not. It's false, and it's not dangerous. It is, in fact, the opposite of being false and dangerous. And yet they shut me down for 3 months, and here I am now, 3 months later, encouraging you and everybody you know to stop using YouTube. Now, I'm probably going to get censored and kicked off after this anyway. I don't really care anymore because I've headed up to here. Facts are a stubborn thing. Depending on how you crunch the numbers, either the leading cause of death or the third leading cause of death in the United States is MD-directed medical therapeutics. The leading cause of bankruptcy is MD-directed medical therapeutics. Now listen, we haven't had medical freedom in this country since the early 1900s, when there was in fact a hostile takeover of the medical marketplace orchestrated by the Carnegies and the Rockefellers, ensconcing the MDs and Big Pharma, which was Little Pharma back then, into first place. And this monopoly has been in place longer than anybody has been alive, unless you are a Indian yogi who's over, 150 years old. Most people are completely unaware that this monopoly is even there. It's hiding in plain sight, and people are completely unaware of it. The only medicine your insurance pays for is MD-directed medicine. The only medicine they practice at your hospital is MD-directed medicine. The only medicine that they do research on at your local university is MD-directed medicine. And the only medicine that, by and large, is legal in your state is MD-directed medicine. My profession, naturopathic medicine, is only licensed and regulated in 24 states. And it's a felony to practice naturopathic medicine in the great state of Tennessee. It's a misdemeanor in Florida. And what's up with that? Well, I'll tell you what's up with that. It has nothing to do with public health. It has nothing to do with public safety. It has everything to do with maintaining a stranglehold on the development and the delivery of medicine. Medicine is like dogs. There's a lot of different types of dogs, and they're all good for different things. Bloodhounds are good for finding people. Golden retrievers are, good for duck hunting, good for goose hunting, good for pheasant hunting. Chihuahuas, I don't know what they're good for. Selling tacos. But I can guarantee you, if you take a Chihuahua duck hunting, you're coming back empty-handed. It's the wrong dog for the hunt. Well, as it turns out, it's exactly the same with medicine. Your medical doctor, your MD, may be the nicest person that God ever created. But your MD is not trained in medicine. Nobody is. Medicine is a big umbrella like dogs. The type of medicine that your MD is trained in is referred to as allopathic medicine. And allopathic medicine is fantastic for military field medicine, trauma care, and surgery when it's absolutely necessary. That's the wheelhouse of allopathic medicine. But for most of the conditions that most people go to the doctor for, most of the time, MD-directed allopathic medicine is simply the wrong dog for the hunt. Because allopathic medicine does not train its practitioners in how to cure the illness. It's a non-curative system of medicine. And it's based on notions which are incompatible with natural law. For goodness sakes, your medical doctor, again, may be the nicest person God ever created, but they don't even know what causes heartburn and they don't know how to cure it. Nothing is cured. Few things are cured inside of the allopathic medical model. Heartburn isn't cured, it's managed. Depression isn't cured, it's managed. High blood pressure isn't cured, it's managed. Asthma isn't cured, it's managed. Congestive heart failure isn't cured, it's managed. Cardiomyopathy isn't cured, it's managed. Osteoarthritis isn't cured, it's managed. Rheumatoid arthritis isn't cured, it's managed. Infertility isn't cured, it's managed. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this is the system of medicine that we've all gotten used to. And I'm here to tell you, after 37 years of clinical experience as a licensed naturopathic medicine, there are better ways, much better ways. And oh, by the way, they're licensed and regulated, they're science-based, and they're clinically verified. But why don't you know about them? Well, I'll tell you why you don't know about them, because of the medical monopoly that doesn't want you to know about them. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is simply a fact. For goodness sakes. Now, look, if you have, thank God, snapped out of your genuflection at the altar, automatic genuflection at the altar of MD-directed allopathic medicine, you see the shortcomings and the failures, and you're looking for alternatives, well, look no further. This is what myself and my colleagues do for a living. This is our raison d'etre. We are trained in the development and the delivery of therapeutics which are consistent with natural law and which attempt to cure the condition. And that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. You need to educate yourself about these things. You need to learn about them immediately. So in the chat room here on the YouTube channel, I have a link. It will give you 72 hours of free access, 72 hours of free access to all of the information on my website at leavebigpharmabehind.com. Information, by the way, which has been gleaned from 37 years of clinical experience of myself and hundreds of hours of collective experience, hundreds of years of collective experience of many of my colleagues. It doesn't get much better than this. This isn't echinacea cures everything nonsense. This isn't Google Health Coach nonsense. This is information gleaned from decades of clinical experience of physicians licensed in the application of curative medical therapeutics, which exist, and you don't know about them, and more's the pity. So join me in 2026. Navigate to leavebigpharmabehind.com. Check it out for 3 days for free. And if you're not completely in love with the information and want to become a monthly or yearly subscriber, then there's something wrong with you. I don't know. I can't help you. And by the way, if you're smart enough to pass the driver's license test, you're smart enough to learn what to do to help your body to fix itself. One of the myths that you have been spoon-fed for your entire life is that you need to go to the doctor to get better. For most of the conditions that most people go to the doctor for, most of the time, you do not need a private appointment. You just need someone to tell you what to do. Sometimes you need a private appointment. My roster is full. I've got a waiting list. But for most of the things that most people go to the doctor for most of the time. You simply don't need a private appointment. You just need to know what to do. And I'm here to tell you exactly what to do. All that information's available via a subscription on my website, but I'm giving you 72 hours of free access right now, and this deal expires at midnight tonight. It expires at midnight tonight. So click on the link. Enjoy 3 days of complete free access to all my information, and then decide for yourself whether you think it's worthwhile moving forward to maintain the subscription and to educate yourself about science-based, clinically verified alternatives to the Machiavellian, mediocre, monopolistic medicine that the medical doctors bring to the table, because it is exactly that. By the way, also on the website, I have a 1-hour presentation which explains to you in detail the cause of the chronic disease epidemic and what to do to fix the chronic disease epidemic. This information, by the way, is also outlined in my book, How to Leave Big Pharma Behind and Become the Hero of Your Own Health Recovery. It's a pretty big book. It's a trilogy. It's 3 parts. Part number 1, the cause of the chronic disease epidemic. Part number 2, the cure for the chronic disease epidemic. And part number 3, science-based, clinically verified self-help health recovery protocols, which are also found on the website. You listening, Bobby Kennedy? I mean, cleaning up, the food in public schools is a great idea. Encouraging food manufacturers to eliminate the dyes from and artificial colorings and preservatives and nonsense from our food is a good idea, but it will not solve this problem. The solution to the chronic disease epidemic is medical freedom. We need to eliminate the medical monopoly, which has existed for over 100 years. We need equal access for the public for all types of medicine: naturopathic medicine, homeopathic medicine, chiropractic medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, botanical medicine. We need equal access to all of it immediately. Period. Hard stop. Remember what Benjamin Rush warned us against? One of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, Dr. Benjamin Rush, here's what he said over 200 years ago, and I'm paraphrasing. Unless we put medical freedom into the Constitution, the time will come when medicine will organize itself into a dictatorship. Restricting the art of healing to one class of people and denying equal privileges to others will constitute the Bastille of medical science. All such laws are un-American and despotic, and that is exactly what's happened. We have not had medical freedom in this country for over 100 years, and it is literally killing us. We desperately need medical freedom, and nobody is talking about it except me. And I'm not talking about free medical care. I'm talking about equal access to all systems of medicine, period. Hard stop. That's the solution. Now, until that happens, you're still sick, you're still suffering, you still need to know what to do. So on my website, I tell you what to do. You have arthritis, point and click. You have asthma, point and click. Your kid has an earache, point and click. I line it up for you in bite-sized bits of information that are easy to understand, not technical medical speak, which is designed to make you think your medical doctor is smarter than you. They are not. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you've popped out of the medical matrix and you need to know what to do next to get healthy, click on the link in the chat. Navigate to leavebigpharmabehind.com, become a subscriber, and let me give you a guided tour to the undiscovered country by most of science-based, clinically verified, curative medical therapeutics. I am now and always will be, God willing and the creek don't rise, your steadfast advocate for medical freedom and curative medical therapeutics, Dr. Peter Glidden. I'll see you around campus. Now, what are you waiting for? Click the link, become a subscriber, and let me help you help yourself. Happy New Year.